Hey guys, so I'm back with the layout share for the Mini Kits number 2 series, which was based on the Hey Boy kit, the ephemera pack, but it actually, layouts that I made actually turned out to be pretty feminine. So, yeah, I'm gonna get right to it. So I am a bit sick. My throat is a bit weird. I just drank some hot cocoa, so it's a lot better now, and I'm hoping it will last for maybe 15 minutes while I film this. So I'm gonna try and keep it quick, and I'm not speaking very loudly, so I'm sorry if the sound is a bit weird for this video. So as you know, I store my kits in these Ziploc bags. They're the Hefty brand, and they're the jumbo ones, and I'm not sure how many gallons they're supposed to fit because I've had these for a couple of years now and I do not remember the exact size of them. Okay, so I'm going to start with the embellishments just because they're on top here. So I used one of these tags. I'll scoot these up a bit. So I used one of these tags in my kit on a layout, and I'm super excited about it. And I have a couple of these left. I have maybe 5 more, and I'm going to be using them like crazy in December dailies, I think. From this pack, so there were 3 sheets when I shared this, and I condensed them into 2 before I even used it. And all I used was one of these paper clip things, which I used on this layout here. But that's okay because I know I will use these eventually. And the point wasn't to use these, it was to use the die cuts. And then I didn't even touch these, no. I didn't use any of that. As you see, I overpacked my kits just for 2 layouts. I could easily make another 2 layouts with this, and as far as papers goes, but embellishments I tend to overstock a lot because I don't know, I just want to have options. And because I did have in mind that I was going to do a book themed and a house theme, so I kind of had a lot of embellishments for each of those themes, and I didn't end up doing a house theme. I did something else because it just worked better at the time. So I did use one of these stickers, so I only have 2 left, and I'm hoping to use those up soon. It's wintry now, so probably this will be easier to use with wintry pictures. Then I didn't use these because, as I said, they're house themed. I used a sticker from this pack, and even though I didn't think I would because it's very friend themed and I didn't scrapbook anything about friends, which is why I didn't use it, and that's okay. This is brand new. I love this so much. I think I'm gonna use this very, very fast. And then I used a couple of the chipboard hearts from here. So as you can see, I'm not even killing these kits even to a 2%. But that's not the point. The point is to use those die cuts. And then from the Chanel sticker book, I did go ahead and take it apart because it was driving me crazy. So now I just have the loose sheets. So I used these 3 banners, and I used, yeah, I think that's it. And I almost used some of this, but I didn't in the end. But I still love this, and I know it's going to get used up. I mean, most of these things are brand new. And then paper. Oh, actually, let's do this sticker sheet first. So from this sticker sheet, I used one sticker from down here, one from up here, and then I used the alphas on one of my layouts. And this is brand new too, so I mean, the point is to just kind of do the brand new stuff. It just gives me a chance to work with my brand new stuff, and I don't feel like I'm not getting a chance to work with it and I have to use these old things. So when I combine them, it's just a really fun process. And the point is just to kind of familiarize myself a bit more with the new stuff and just kind of get inspired to make some projects. So then from the paper, I didn't use a lot of paper. Most of the paper I used was from the Posh collection. So I used this full sheet to choose Happy for a background. And then this one is called Follow Your Dreams, and I used, this is what I have left from that. And then let's see. I didn't use any of these the cut aparts. I used a bit of this 6x6 paper, so this is what's left. And I used some of the scrap pieces of this paper, so that's good. There's another 3x4 card. I didn't use any of these other 6x6 papers or scrap papers that I had. They weren't really working. And I did end up using the reds. So the reds I pulled mostly for these houses here, and also for some of the die cuts, but I don't know, I couldn't make the red work, so that's okay. I did manage to use up quite a few die cuts. I didn't touch these. I don't know why. The red, as I said, I didn't use. The yellow I didn't use. I knew I probably wasn't going to use the yellow from the beginning of making the kit, but I just threw it in there because it didn't hurt anybody. This floral piece, I used about half of it. I used both the back and the front, and I am in love with this paper. I need like 5 more sheets because these flowers are so gorgeous, and then you have this gorgeous pink foil thing on the back. So I only have one though, so that's okay. And then I did use this one. This is a Simply Amazing. I didn't use any of that. But again, almost all of these papers are brand new, and the point wasn't to use them, so it's fine. If I make a kit that's based on the papers and I don't use the papers, then that's gonna be the problem. And I didn't use this either. And then the die cuts. So I didn't use any of the die cuts that were like extra. I only used die cuts that the kit was based on. So I'm going to just quickly go through and find the ones that are left. There we go. So I used, I think 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I used 5 die cuts, and I have 7 die cuts left. And that's okay. I used almost half of what I had because it means I had 12, and I only made 2 pages. So even using just 2 is, not 2, even just using 5 is a big accomplishment, I believe. And then also in my last kit, I was so surprised. So if you watched my last kit, I mean, this was like unexpected. The kit was based on these die cuts, and I have 4 left. I started with 10, and I had used 10, and I used 5 again, the last one, and then I used 2 more on another layout. Like right after I finished with the kit, I remembered that I had these die cuts, and I went looking for them. So I'm hoping it will happen again, and I will somehow figure out to use a couple more of these on some upcoming layouts. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. And who knows, if I don't use these in the next year, I'll probably do another kit based on them. And if I don't use them even at all the next year, I'll probably get rid of them because I've had them for a long, long time and I'm not using them. But I think if I make another kit, I will be able to use them. Okay, so now for the layouts I made. I am so excited about these layouts. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. So there's process videos, of course, for both of these. Now this one is the one that, so instead of doing the house page, I did this page because I thought this photo with my navy shirt and stuff would just work perfectly, and like with the gorgeous flowers and stuff. So I used this as a background, and then I cut some from that other sheet that I showed you, and then I used this as a border and like the green, and I just, it's also amazing. So I matched all the colors from the from the flower clusters to the center here, and I added like some chipboard. So the ones that the die cuts that from the ephemera pack, the ones that I used up were this here, this one up here, and then this one here. So I brought down the navy from this cluster over here to the bottom. I added some of these sequins I used as well, which have seemed to disappear from my kit. So I used a couple of those sequins too. Obviously I wasn't going to use all of them. I used some of this green paper, and I just love it. Everything on here is new other than these die cuts that I mentioned. And like this isn't really new, and this isn't new. But everything else is brand new, and I just love how my older stuff looks with it. And I thought I would struggle a lot with combining this creamish color with some whites and stuff, but actually I figured out how to do it, and I think it turned out really nicely. Look at that gold foil. So that is the first kit, the first layout. So again, there's process videos for these, and there should be pictures on Instagram as well. There are pictures in the video, but I think you can see them better on Instagram if you want to go and check that out. And then I made this layout, and I used this quote by Stephen King. And I'm still debating if I'm going to do journaling on this. Oh, this shouldn't be here. I'm going to do journaling on this or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something on the back. Because my original idea was to put the journaling in this library card, and I would pull it out. But I glued it down in the end because I felt like if I added more words, it would get too busy because of this huge title here. So I'm probably going to do the journaling on the back of the page and just like write a little note here or something. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I'll do with that. So this is a quote by Stephen King that I saw posted on the Tombow Instagram account, and I really loved it, so I screenshotted it back in July, and I'm finally getting around to using it. I even took a special picture for it. And it says, books are uniquely portable magic, and I love books. I've loved books since I was like 2, and I just don't really have a lot of time for them now, and it's really sad. So I just kind of wanted to journal about that, but I didn't think that journaling would fit on the design for the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to do an insert, now that I think of it, next to this, or just write it on the back. I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably just end up writing it on the back because an insert might be too much work. And when I say insert, it's not even going to be decorated, it's just going to be a white piece of cardstock with the journaling on it or something. Because nobody has time to make inserts. At least I don't. It's not something I do. Because I don't want it to be like a 6x12 page. So anyway, so again, it's a process video for this, so I don't want to talk too much about it. So you can go ahead and check that out. They're all the videos for this installment of the kit is the series are in a playlist. So you can go check all of those out if you haven't already. Oh, I should mention that for this one, I did pull the alphas that weren't the alphas weren't all in my kit because I don't include alphas in my kits unless they come on a sticker sheet like this one with the icon, the element stickers. So I didn't include any alphas, so I had to go in my stash and pull some out. So these are the ones that came on that sticker sheet, but then these tile ones are from the Simple Stories Let's Party sticker sheet. And then these are the desktop stickers by Dear Lizzie. And these were actually white, and I kind of painted them with some chalk, not painted them. I colored them with some chalks. So if you want to see how I did that, you can check out the process video, again, if you haven't already. I know I've said that a gazillion times, but yeah. So I really, really like how this one came out too. So, oh, I wanted to stamp the date with like, what is it called? The roller date stamp, because I thought that looked very nice with the book. So I think I might go back and do that. So if I do end up doing it, it will be on the pictures on my Instagram account. So go ahead and check over there if you want to see if I did it or not. I might forget, I don't know, we'll see. But I think if I do it, it's probably going to be over on the card, or maybe here. I don't know, I'll have to see. Oh, and I did mat the whole thing with a with the same paper I used here, and I did gut it because the back is this gorgeous gold foil, so I had to gut it and use it on another project. So this is the paper, and I did manage to get a good chunk left, so I can easily use that on a project. So thank you so much for watching. I am having so much fun with these kits. I know I say this in every video, but it is so true. I really, really love making these kits and using some things up and like just combining stuff in different ways. I just find it so amazing. I don't know, I'm just really liking this process, and the fact that I'm only making 2 with each kit, I think kind of helps me not get bored of the kit, and like I can make different color schemes from time to time, and it's just a lot easier for me. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss the next videos or the next installment of this series, and I will see you next time.